We have to get the basement fixed. The foundation's beginning to crack and bow in. Okay, thousands of homes need their foundations reinforced. We even had it done in our last home. I remember what that was like. Talk about adding insult to injury.
Make it hard left.
Over there.
Okay, careful.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't bad enough to have all that racket and activity going on, but the end result was, well, it was ugly. I mean, those beams looked awful. Okay, so we think the foundation problem was fixed, but the solution? Not exactly ideal. This time, it's going to be different.
Nationwide Reinforcing is proud to present the Reinforcer. It is the simplest, most effective, strongest, and attractive method to reinforce basement walls. What is the Reinforcer? The Reinforcer is a patented state-of-the-art system developed by professional engineers. A combination of space-age polymers and carbon fibers have been processed into a material that is virtually impossible to stretch. It is a perfect material to use on basement foundation walls to resist outside pressure. Typically, foundations are stressed when pressure, such as hydrostatic pressure, expansive soil, or lateral earth movement, is exerted on the outside of the foundation. This creates compression on the outside wall and tension on the inside. Foundation walls crack and separate when the tensile capacity of the block or mortar joint is exceeded. If not stopped or properly reinforced, foundations could collapse. The solution is to secure and stabilize basement walls before it's too late. Until now, the most common method to resist the pressure has been to anchor steel beams along the inside perimeter of foundation walls. It's an intrusive and labor-intensive process. The Reinforcer replaces the need and hassle of steel beam installations. It is a product that has more tensile strength than steel. When the Reinforcer is applied to foundations, it counteracts the outside pressure on the wall, taking the tension force or tensile load that the concrete or mortar joint cannot. It's a simple law of physics. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. For every increase in pressure on the wall, the Reinforcer supplies an equal and opposite resistant force, making the wall stronger. It helps eliminate shifting, expanding, cracking, and bowing. Other laboratory tests concluded that the breaking point and tensile strength of the Reinforcer is 8 to 10 times greater than steel. No heavy, cumbersome materials are required. No invasive measures are used to prepare the site. And no messy concrete mixing, patching, or cleanup is needed. Installation of the Reinforcer is simple. To determine the length and spacing of the Reinforcer, simply follow the engineered chart with the installation specification formula supplied with your Reinforcer. Identify the ground level on the outside of the wall, measure the height and length of the interior wall, then mark the positions for placement of the Reinforcer. Use a level to make sure each position is plumb. You'll need to make sure the wall is clean and free of dirt or other contaminants. If it has been painted, use a grinding tool to roughen and remove all unwanted paint or waterproofing. Cut strips of the Reinforcer to the specified lengths, then clean the dull sanded side with an approved cleaning solution such as MEK or acetone to remove any excess dirt or debris. Load the applicator with the side-by-side tubes of epoxy. Then apply approximately a half-inch bead of the epoxy to the dull, clean side of the Reinforcer. Use a V-notched putty knife to spread the epoxy evenly. Apply epoxy to the wall using a putty knife. Push epoxy into all cracks and crevices between your marked lines. Apply the Reinforcer to the wall, making sure it is within 2 inches from the top of the wall and floor. Starting at the top or bottom of the Reinforcer and working towards the other end, use a brayer to remove any air bubbles and to assure a smooth and proper adhesion. For a clean, professional look, remove any excess epoxy and clean the Reinforcer with the approved cleaning solution. Repeat the process for each length of reinforcer needed, and voila, you're done. The reinforcer, less than a 1/16 of an inch thick, is now ready to paint. It's easily concealed, unlike the boxy, ugly steel beams of the past or the metal cover plates used with other methods. The reinforcer works on concrete block or poured concrete walls, brick and clay tile, and can be used in residential and light commercial applications to secure and stabilize cracking, bowed, or buckling foundation walls. Although designed for fixing existing foundations, it can be applied as a preventative measure against any future bowing of new foundation walls. When you need to stop foundation walls from bowing, shifting, or moving, ask for the reinforcer, the revolutionary state-of-the-art solution to an age-old problem. Call Nationwide Reinforcing toll-free at 1-877-33-FORCE to find out more about the reinforcer. That's 1-877-333-6723 for the reinforcer.